Hello everyone, welcome back to Johnny's NetSec YouTube channel. Recently, for the last couple of months, you must be overwhelmed by all kinds of news regarding artificial intelligence, ChatGPT, machine learning, and how great you can use AI to do such great job on certain things, such as creating a realistic photo or images. Stable Diffusion 2.1 model, it's an open source model. You can use it to generating those photos. That's their GitHub project. If you want to try, you can use in Dream Studio to try it. There's some limitation there. DALL-E 2 is also AI system that can create realistic images and art based on your natural language, your input. Of course, there's some limitation, 15 free credits each month. That's what you can use right now if you want to try DALL-E system. Midjourney is also, it's an independent research lab which you can also creating your own realistic images. Here are some examples. You can see how they created using those prompts. Everything also has a cost. If you want to use it free, then most likely you got a lot of limitations as well. But in this video, I'm gonna show you a nice project I found from GitHub. Stable Diffusion Web UI Colab, which allows you to use Google's Colab to install the software and download all trained modules, and you don't have to have high performance computer with high-end graphic card on your computer to do those computing. Colab will do that for you. What you need is just a browser. You need to access this GitHub page and then launch Colab to run it. Once you get the UI, you can enter your natural language to describe the photo you want. Of course, with some grammar there, then you should be able to get a nice result from there. So in this lab, I'm gonna show you the whole process. Now let's start it. Before we start our lab for this GitHub project, Stable Diffusion Web UI Colab, I would like to introduce some fact behind this project. So, Stable Diffusion is open source model developed by Stability.ai, based on the company's website about page. They are partnering with AWS and using the 5th largest supercomputer. And in November 2022, they released Stable Diffusion 2.0. Right now is 2.1. And also based on Wikipedia, it says the training date is 5 billion image dash text pairs that they are using. The model was initially trained using a subset of 600 million captioned images. And then the model was trained using 256 NVIDIA A100 GPUs on AWS for a total 150,000 GPU hours at a cost $600,000. That's only for initially training. There's some more facts here, but we can see how expensive it can be for get this model working. It's even to run Stable Diffusion, they were saying you need a GPU with at least 8 GB VRAM. But today, with this project, We don't need GPU, we don't need high-end CPU, we just need a browser. You even can run it using your phone. So now let's go to this GitHub project page and start working on. As long as you can access this GitHub project Stable Diffusion Web UI Colab, you should be able to locate it. These Colab sessions, there are probably hundreds links for you to click on. As I'm showing here, I can click on stable one, and which gonna load it into Colab platform. As mentioned before, you don't need to download anything. You don't need to even register an account. Then you can run this code in Colab. So there's a run button here. You can click. This notebook was not authored by Google. That's fine. So we run it anyway. It will take some time to get the whole thing loaded. They're gonna downloading lots of necessary needed packages, download the models needed for this web UI. If you scroll down, you will see the process, how those code has been loaded and to run in a Colab environment. It will take a couple of minutes to get everything loaded and running and get the environment set up for us. Once that's done, we will get the URL to open from this Colab output. Let's wait for that. Well, finally we get a couple URLs here. Those are public web UI Colab URL, so we can click any of them and then we can access to it. So I'm gonna click the last one. The first time to load it, it may take another minute. So for launch it, let's keep more patience to wait here. Not bad here. So we get this dark theme web UI for a stable diffusion. It's ready for us to generate the image. So the first option, text to image, you can do image to image and so on. So there's more for you to find out how to use this web UI to generate the image you would like to. So there's a prompt and there's a negative prompt. So the prompt is the thing we would like AI to generate. Negative prompt is something we don't want to show in this picture. So how can we find out the right prompt for the image? To generate a right image which you want to have, the right prompt is very critical to your work. I have two websites I would strongly suggest you to take a look. arthub.ai, civitai.com. These two websites. arthub.ai, for example, we can quickly take a look. This photo looks like really good, and the prompt is here, so you can tell those probably are the prompt, and the leftover probably will be negative prompt. So we can put those in, we can copy them to here. At the same time, we can put those as negative. So this will be prompt, this will be negative prompt. So then we can try generate. So 30 seconds, 95% ETA, 0 second. Well, it's done. It's just like a beautiful image will be generated. The width is 512, so we can make it larger. And we're going to regenerate it again. But basically, that's the steps what you can do using this Colab platform to create your web UI to generate as many as your AI generated image you want. It won't cost you anything, it's completely free. Again, no downloading, no installation, no registration, no high performance CPU graphic card requirement. The only thing you need is web browser. You can run it using your computer or using your phone or using your tablet. All will be working fine as long as you can access this GitHub page and the Colab page as well. For a larger image, it does take a longer time, but still it's in a reasonable time for us to get this nice image. Of course, for better quality, you need to tune those settings. For example, sampling steps, and then you may want to choose different sampling method to find out the best result for you. So again, That's pretty much everything for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like video, give me a thumb up. If you haven't subscribed, please do to support me. See you in my next video.